NBA sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one complete right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They send Evans in motion. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
In motion comes Thomas. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Here's Logan Cook now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. Here's Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Keelan Robinson to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
He'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They send a receiver in motion left. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. First and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville. Wilson will throw again. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his third touchdown on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Here's Williams on first and 10. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. throwing is Williams. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. To go for 2. Now Williams. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice move, slips a tackle, gets forward for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Off play action. Here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and go to bed.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. They'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A tight end in motion now. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier...
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
You can see the returner. He starts peeking at that coverage unit. He feels that pressure bearing down on them. And unfortunately for him, I think when he takes his eyes off to see who's coming down to tackle him, he fails to secure the ball. And they're going to pay the ultimate price now. He's going to put his defense right back out there on the field. They're going to be in a tough spot trying to keep points off the board.
Now Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
That's going to be intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running is Chubb. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. 2nd and a yard. Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. A play fake. Now Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Williams. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now give on the ground with good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25. They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Here's a second and 9. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money down.
And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down. He'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and It's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to win the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They take the first of 2 here in London. They'll be back right here on English soil next Sunday to take on the Patriots over at Wembley Stadium. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from London.